Hey everybody, welcome on into the Delmarva Sports Insider, your go-to show for local sports here on the shore. I'm Sports Director Brandon Bossert.
What's up? It's your Shirley Sports anchor, Devin J. Martin. Welcome into the show. We've got a lot to get into tonight, Brandon. We've got a lot of basketball action, both on the boys and girls side, that we're going to be breaking down tonight.
Yeah, we had roughly a dozen teams in action over the past couple of nights who are looking to make it into the next round of the basketball playoffs. It's been raining buckets all across the peninsula. Pretty soon, it's going to be raining buckets outside. That's why we're going to turn it over to Chief Meteorologist Rich Werdzik. Rich, what's going on out there?
I see what you did there, Brandon. I like it. Well, it's about to be raining buckets here across the area soon. As Brandon said, you can easily see it on the radar picture over to Westover. This is Somerset County here, so you can see the rain now infiltrating places like Chrisfield, Marion Station, and some of that lighter rain back up here toward Bucktown. There's Route 50 coming out of Salisbury over to Cambridge, and the rain will just pick up here over the course of the next couple of hours. Later tonight, expecting that bulge of moisture down to the south there to move right over top of us, and we'll be looking at some big problems with rain late tonight for travel concerns through tomorrow morning as well. So we're looking at maybe an inch or more of rain total before we get into gloomier conditions to the afternoon tomorrow. So there will be some improvement. I'll show you when to expect that, but tracking that rain on Futurecast coming up here in a little bit. Brandon and Devin.
All right, thanks a lot, Rich. Let's begin tonight with the undefeated Y-High Tribe. We're starting off with girls basketball. A lot of different teams in action earlier tonight looking to make it to that regional final round coming up next week.
So when you think of Y-High Tribe basketball, especially the past couple of years, it's been the boys that have been really dominant. But this year, it was the inverse.
All about the girls this year.
Sensational. But Kent Island, they did have them on the ropes. And obviously, one loss, the season is over. So our game of the night in the Bayside, the Tribe hosting the Bucks. And the first half, Brandon, was a little bit of a surprise.
It was scary for the Y-High Tribe.
The shot was up from downtown. Carlissa Johnson with the triple. Y-High wants to remain unbeaten, and for a while it looked like they would be easy once again. Easy work for them. Johnson with a three the old-fashioned way, but here come the Kent Island Bucks.
Yeah, Lillian Dowsis from straight away. Bang! Kent Island not only in this game, but they went into the locker room up by 3.
Wow.
I know it's only by 3 points, but the thing
something.
about Y-High is 20-0. You don't trail too much this season, and you want to see how your team responds when trailing in the second half of the game.
Especially in a playoff game.
And you know what? They passed the test today because not only did they win, they won going away 54-40. And you know what? We saw this about a week ago when they faced Queen Anne's.
Yep, in the Bayside Championship.
And they were trailing in that game, and they came out, and in the second half, they took an 11-0 run, 13-0 run. They took control of that game. So this is something that we've seen twice now with Y-High that makes me feel like they can go really far in this tournament.
That's what you need to be able to play well with your back against the wall. Everything is not going to be smooth sailing. So the Tribe have definitely shown that they can definitely play against adversity.
They've shown us a lot this past week.
Now we got to go down to Snow Hill. The Eagles facing the Washington Jaguars, and the Eagles taking control of this one early on. Snow Hill wins this one 60-19 over their 1A rivals. So they're off to the regional finals coming up next week, Brandon.
Yeah, the Eagles getting a ton of takeaways in this game from the Jaguars, getting buckets from close range. It'll be a lot of fun to see them play Cambridge South Dorchester coming up next week because these are two very good teams in the 1A and Bayside South competition. They're the two top contenders in the Bayside South in the 1A this year, and we will see them in the regional final coming up next week.
Yeah, Cambridge and Snow Hill, that's not going to be the only time we say that those two are the best team in
we will be talking about that as well during the B block, but we've got some other final scores from tonight. How about this? Queen Anne's defeating Parkside 47-31. So we get a rematch, that Bayside Championship game in the 2A East Region Final. We've got Queen Anne's coming to Y-High, and Queen Anne's put up a great fight against Y-High last time out.
Because when they played during the regular season, Y-High blew them out. But whatever adjustments they had for the Bayside Championship was working for most of the game until the end. So maybe third time's the charm this time. Maybe the Lions can take out the Tribe for good.
We will see. Colonel Richardson over Kent County, 48-38. Cambridge South Dorchester defeating Pocomoke, 63-30. And Decatur going on the road, facing Severna Park. They fall 56-23. Don't have a final score from Perryville and St. Michael's quite yet, but that sets up a regional final next week. of Colonel versus either the winner of Perryville and St. Michael's, Snow Hill against Cambridge South Dorchester, and Y High against Queen Anne's. Can't wait for those games. All right, well, we talked about the Bayside. Now it's time to talk about some Henlopen basketball. Dover on the road tonight against Delmarva Christian, who would walk away with the win and move on to that Elite Eight in DIAA. Let's find out. We start in the first quarter. Dover on the attack. Ashton Torbert in the corner. 3-ball no good. Sarah Benson gets the board. Count it, plus the foul. All right, Royals struggling out of the gate. Journey Handy would get things going. Gets the floater to fall there. Cash money. And a nice bucket for Delmarva Christian.
No, the Royals would keep it pretty close, but Lily Harper would put it out of reach. She was on fire tonight from beyond the arc. That three is money. She's not done just yet, Brandon. Senators with the steal. Harper gets it. No, this is a new era of basketball. On a fast break, they're not going for the layup. They're going for the three. I like to think Steph Curry.
Because of the great Steph Curry right there. The thing about Dover is they've got some great sharpshooters.
They definitely do. And when you can knock down those shots, you have to take them. I'm not mad at it. And they win today 49-37. So the Royals' season comes to an end, but the Senators are moving on.
Yeah, and the thing about Delmarva Christian, 19-1, EASYAC champions. Congratulations on a fantastic season. Dover moves on to the quarterfinals. Now, where you go up to Bear, number 24 seed. Smyrna Eagles moving on to the Elite Eight.
Cinderella story.
Out of 24 teams. They were the last team in. The Eagles defeating Appoquinimink tonight by 8 points. They led by as many as 24. I don't know what's gotten to the Eagles. They just lost to this Appo team 10 days ago. But now they are into the Elite Eight. Junior Kai Burnett with 27 points. Her and Kylie Jones each making 4 triples tonight. So the Eagles now have a date with top-seeded Caravel, who went 16-3 during the regular season. They won the championship 2 years ago. Smyrna also lost to Caravel at the beginning of this season, 86-32, but I'm not going to put anything by the Eagles at this point.
They remind me of that George Mason team from way back in the day, 2006. Making it to the Final Four. Yeah, making it to the Final Four. That's crazy. Now, over to the Seaford Blue Jays. They were taking on AI DuPont tonight. The Jays have won 11 in a row coming into tonight, and they wanted to make it a dozen. Amara Tingle doing everything she could to get the W, 15 points, 10 boards, 5 steals tonight. Meanwhile, Kamara Cornish-Bain with 15 points as well. AI pulls away late, though.
Yeah, very successful season for Seaford. They were trying to tread water halfway through the year and then just caught fire to end the season. 11 straight wins, including a playoff win. Congratulations to Seaford, and they put up a great fight up there in Wilmington as well. And Woodbridge, one more team to get to. They fall to the defending state champions, 78-36. Nothing to hang your head about right there, because Sanford is considered by many to be potentially the best team in the entire state. So next week, we've got number 1 Caravel taking on number 24 Smyrna, the bottom seed versus the top seed in the state. Number 10 Dover is at Ursuline, and those games will be on Monday. That'll do it for the A block. We're calling our first time out. Hey, we're moving over to the boys' side now. We have a handful of teams still alive. We're talking about them coming up next on Delmarva Sports Insider.
I'm Selah Foreman with Y High Girls Basketball, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.